happy Vlogmas and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Caitlin. It is so nice of you to stop by, and if you're a returning subscriber, then hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining as always. Welcome back to Vlogmas. I'm so excited. I never know how to like transition Vlogmas out because it's like you guys saw me yesterday and like you're gonna see me again tomorrow, and yeah, but it's just so fun. So again, thank you so much for joining. Today we are going to be talking winter and Christmas favorites, and I had this kind of idea where I was like, oh well, I'm going to talk about my winter favorites anyways because I kind of like sharing that, but I was like, I hate that I share all the things that I like about a season after the season's over. So I'm like, okay, well, I already know what I love around Christmas time because I love it every single year, so I figured we would do it at the beginning of the season. So without further ado, we're gonna get into my winter and Christmas favorites. Okay, so these are in no particular order. They're gonna be kind of random, kind of weird, kind of crazy, but we will just hop right in. Starting off with some clothing items or things that you would wear. The first thing that I love wearing in the wintertime is fuzzy socks. I've recently become a slippers person. I never really used to be, but I love wearing fuzzy socks. I cannot wear them out. Like, I do not like wearing fuzzy socks in boots or anything, but I love wearing fuzzy socks when I'm like curled up at home, sitting in bed, just like all the time. I always have fuzzy socks on. I love them so much. And they have to be like a certain consistency, you know, like they have to be like really thick, chunky ones. They can't be like super thin or anything. I'm a sock snob, if you will, I guess, when it comes to fuzzy socks. Another clothing item that I love around the winter time is beanies or toques. I love wearing winter hats. The unfortunate thing is that I have to get rid of the high ponytail or the top knot in the winter because of having to wear hats, but I love accessorizing with them, and I think it's just so fun if you like put your hair in braids with a little beanie, or like just having your hair down, curled, whatever. I really like wearing beanies and toques. I would rather wear those than like a head warmer or like earmuffs or anything. So yeah, I love wearing beanies. Let's just move right into food and drink items. Here, I don't even know. There is a certain grocery store item that comes out every Christmas or every like winter season, and I'm like obsessed with it, and it's just like so delicious, and it is candy cane ice cream. And I haven't had it yet this year, and I like, as soon as I say it, I'm like, oh, we need to get that next time we go. But it is so good. It's like, typically it's like a chocolate and vanilla ice cream, and then there's just like candy cane bits in it, so it has a little bit of mint to it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. It is like seriously the best ice cream. It's the only ice cream I want to eat around Christmas time. It is so yummy. I also really love just the classic Pillsbury cookies. You know exactly the ones I'm talking about, the little sugar cookies that you buy like in the tray. I love them. I love all Christmas baking around this time, but there's like something about the Pillsbury cookies that are just like the best, chef's kiss. But yes, I love them so much, and I know like I could make homemade cookies, and I do, but I love the Pillsbury ones so much. And kind of to combat the unhealthy of the Pillsbury cookies, I love Clementine Oranges in the winter. I don't know what it is, but the taste of them just instantly reminds me of the like Christmas time. And every year, like growing up, my mom would always put a couple of the Clementine Oranges in our stockings. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just like a Christmas tradition. We would always have oranges in our stockings, and she was the same way growing up. So yeah, every time I think of Clementine Oranges or taste Clementine Oranges, I think of Christmas, and I love them so much. Moving on to like beauty and like self-care items. I love taking baths in the winter. I'm sure many people love taking baths in the winter, but I typically don't take baths very often in the summer or spring, but come like fall and winter time, I love taking baths, and I love anything to go with the bath. I love a bath bomb. I love a bubble bar. I love bath salts. I love the foamy bath things. I love bath fizzies. Anything to do with bath, I love. and it's just like so cozy, and I love having a bath at night and then getting out of the bath and you're like all warm, and you put like your Christmas jammies on, then you get into your bed and you're like cozy and warm and you're just like watching movies and stuff. I love. So I love a bath. Another thing to like kind of with like self-care and whatever is I really love using moisturizer in the winter time. I use skincare very few and far between. I try my best to do it often, but it's just I don't think about it. It's like the last thing I think about. And yeah, so I really like using moisturizer because my skin gets really dry in the winter time, and the one that I use is the Fresh Youth Preserve moisturizer. I think I'll put it up on the screen. But it is like so nice. It smells like cucumbers. It's like just a very lightweight moisturizer, and I can wear it during the day and at night. I don't feel like I have like a bunch of stuff on my face, which I really like, especially during the day, because it's the worst thing to like feel things on your face during the day, you know? So I really like that. Really like that moisturizer. Another thing is just cozy blankets. Blankets are like my favorite thing ever because one, they're cute to like decorate with, and you can kind of just like throw them anywhere and it just instantly makes everything look a little bit more like put together and like you tried. But also they're just practical, and you can just like, you're always gonna have a blanket around and like throw on, cuddle up in. And I would rather have a blanket than a sweater, because if I'm cold I can like just throw the blanket on, and then if I get too warm I can just take it off. I know you can do that with a sweater, but I just, in my brain, blankets are easier because it's just like you don't actually have to like take it off or like unzip it. Drama. I don't know. I just love blankets, okay? I try to justify my blanket obsession. Another thing I love is Christmas candles. I have a couple burning in the back right now. Actually, what do I have? I have Merry Cookie and Sugared Snickerdoodle in the back right now. But I love any type of like Christmassy scent, so I really like the baking scents, and then I also really like the ones that smell like pine trees, because we have fake Christmas trees during Christmas and we don't get real ones. So everybody who has real ones has like the luxury of having their house like filled with the smell of pine, and that's like the one thing that makes me want to have a real Christmas tree, but they're more to maintain. So instead we just have the balsam candle burning and we are good to go. So I love those. Those are like my favorite scents for candles around Christmas. And then finally, obviously, I feel like I love Christmas music and Christmas movies and like Christmas specials and all just the things to get me in the mood. I love watching Christmas movies and listening to Christmas music. My favorite, of course, is Michael Bublé. I love listening to him around the Christmas time. And yeah. And then my favorite Christmas movies, I will have a video going up very soon. I think it's later than this one, but it'll talk about all my favorite Christmas movies, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And then you can see all my favorite Christmas films and all the TV specials. I love watching the Christmas Day Parade from Disney, and I love watching all the like Christmas themed baking shows. And like growing up on the Disney Channel, I used to love all the Christmas themed episodes of everything, and I'm really excited because I'm gonna watch all those on Disney Plus now this year, so I'm just like so excited for that. And yeah. But that is basically all my favorites for Christmas and winter time. I know this was a really short video, but I wanted to share because a lot of people were asking. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Leave down below in the comments what your favorite Christmas things are, or what things you love to do around Christmas time. I would love to know and love to hear. And yeah, be sure to stay tuned for my next Vlogmas video. I'll see you guys later. Bye!